Hey there, guys. So this is Monday. It is our kickoff for this group, and I am so glad that each of you is here. And it's so funny because this group is kind of a mix of people who have been here for a while, people who maybe got started a while ago and then have gotten off track and come back, as well as mixed with new challengers. And so I'm really excited to see how God is just going to bring all of you guys together and help you guys work together to reach your health and fitness goals, okay? And so today is day one. This is the beginning of our prep week of our preseason, and I just want you to know that I have prayed for you guys. I am so excited for you to get started, and I know that God has a purpose for you here. And so with that, for all of my challenge groups, I choose a scripture verse that is kind of the theme of our challenge group. And of course, you know, this one is called Love the Skin You're In. And I really felt like that was important, not just because of Valentine's Day or anything like that, but because it's so important. I see women so often, and I used to be that girl who would make healthy changes because I didn't like who I was, not because I valued my body, not because I wanted to do something good for it. It was always motivated by almost really like self-hate. Like I was so unhappy with the way I looked, the way I felt, that, you know, I did something because I had to and not because I knew that it was of value for me. And so I know that change is hard, and so we're going to focus on loving ourselves, but I really want us to be motivated by God's love for us, definitely. And so it's going to take His power and His strength to keep us going and to get us on the right track and to help us when we either want to give up or when we have given up and we want to get started back. And so the scripture verse that I chose for this group comes from Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. And it says, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power." And I really want the focus to be on learning to rely on God and His strength to help us do these things that we're trying to do, to help us submit to a healthy lifestyle, to care for our bodies, to love our bodies, rather than just focusing on how much weight we have to lose or whether we get our workouts in every day. Ask ourselves, are we making choices based on what we believe that we're capable of, or based on the strength that we know comes from God, okay? And so if there's anything that I know, it's that the number on the scale can totally control me way more than I want it to. And, I can fail over and over again if I'm not relying on God to help me make changes. And if I'm not motivated by taking care of myself because I love myself and not because I hate myself. And so while, yes, cleaning up our eating, working out, drinking our Shakeology, that's all going to do good things for us. And yes, if you are doing those things, following your workout plan, following your meal plan, you're going to lose weight. That's just going to be a natural side effect. But I want our end goal to be bigger than that, okay? And so over the next 5 weeks, that includes this week, which is a prep week, we're going to focus on what actually is best for our bodies. We're going to talk about what God really wants us to do with our bodies, what we should put into them. We're going to focus on specific things that maybe you struggle with and help you to begin to rely more on God than on yourself to be able to shift your focus and make those changes. And we're really going to focus on doing these things for ourselves because we are loved. We are loved by a King. You are loved by the Creator of the universe. And my prayer is that for each of you, that you would learn to love yourself before you see the results. Love yourself enough to stick with it on those hard days. And so each day I'm going to share a passage of scripture and a small devotion to go along with our health and fitness focus, as well as a prayer. So I encourage you guys, read through these posts every single day. If there's something that I ask you guys to do, to comment or to share, do those things. Participation in this group is going to set apart your results, because if you're not participating, if you're not reading the posts, if you're not encouraging people, if you're not checking in every day, logging your workout and your Shakeology, then you're probably not going to see the results that you want to see in this group. And so this week we're going to plan, we're going to prep, we're going to begin what I hope will become truly a lifestyle change for you guys. This is the start of a new you, of better choices, of a healthier lifestyle, more energy, all that good stuff. And I'm just so glad that you're here, that you've put your trust in me as your coach to be a part of this with you guys. That's really humbling for me. So I know that more than anyone, that starting something new like this can be super scary. It can be uncomfortable. There's the fear of the unknown. What if I fail? What if I fall short again? I felt the same way. But no matter how you got to this point, how you got to this group, whether you just got too busy to take care of yourself, or maybe you had a baby or a recent surgery, or you just got so incredibly busy with family that you stopped taking care of yourself. But now, today, it doesn't matter. All that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is that you have made a choice to be here and that you have made a choice to do something. So we are totally moving forward and we're not looking backwards. So whatever reason that you are here, I want you guys today to really dig deep. What's your why? Why are you here? What are your goals going to be for the next 4 weeks? This is a process. This is not something, your body's not going to change overnight. There's going to be daily struggles. You're going to struggle with meals. You're going to struggle with temptations, with wanting to skip your workout. And we're going to take it one day at a time. We're going to make small choices. We're going to take it one meal at a time. And we are definitely going to make change happen based on those small decisions, okay? And the purpose of this group is for you to have a place to come to, a place to check in, to come and tell us how your day is going. Share with us when you're struggling, when you want to eat that bag of Oreos that's in the pantry at work, or whatever. Everybody has pizza for lunch, and your meal plan has a salad on it. We're going to be here to cheer you on, to talk you off the ledge, and to keep you going and to pray with you. And so this is preseason week. Like I said, this week we're going to plan, we're going to prep, we're going to create our meal plans, we're going to take our before and after pictures and our before and after, or our before measurements. I know nobody loves to do that, but it's part of the process. You see your body every single day, and so you're not going to notice the small changes that are happening over time. And another thing, we're not going to get on the scale. All right, after this week, when we officially start on next Monday for 4 weeks, we're not going to get on a scale. You have to promise me that. Because I see so many people who start this and they get on the scale every single day and they don't see it do anything and they just quit. When in reality, our health is not based on what that scale says. Yes, it will probably change if you're doing the right things, but you may lose a ton of inches before you lose weight. Your cholesterol may start to go down before you start to lose weight. Your energy may return before you start to lose weight. So if you're focused on that scale, then that's not going to motivate you to keep going. And so that's one thing I want you guys to do. Take your before weight, log it into this app, take your before pictures and measurements, and then don't worry about it. Just let it go and just do what you know is best, okay? And so that's what we're going to do this week. I want you guys to set some goals for yourself for this group. It may be to lose weight. It may be to gain muscle or just cut sugar out of your diet. But whatever it is, set some clear goals for yourself for this group, okay? Then we're going to talk meal planning. I know that scares everybody to death. I know it did me when I first started. But we're totally going to simplify it. I'm going to give you tips. I'm going to share my meal plans with you. And we're going to put something together that works for you, okay? You can start by checking your program guide for meals, for food ideas. Go into Beachbody On Demand. A lot of you guys have that on-demand all-access pass. Go in there, figure out what program you're going to do, and study the meal guide. There's a list of foods there's a ton of foods that you guys can eat while doing this. And the purpose is not to starve, but to just fuel yourself with the right foods, okay? So definitely use Beachbody On Demand. Use that Fixate cooking show. They make some pretty simple recipes and they show you exactly how to do it, okay? And then on Monday, we are going to share our meal plans. I can go over them if you need me to, and we're going to talk about prepping for the week so that we have the foods that we need, so that we have a plan of action and the tools in place to be able to be successful, okay? But remember that this is a closed group. It's safe, You can ask questions, and most importantly, nobody here is going to judge you for falling off the wagon or just making some choices that maybe you didn't plan to. We're all here for a reason, and we're here to support one another. So I'm going to be praying for each of you guys this week, and it's going to be great. So I encourage you to pray our scripture verse with me as we go through this group. When you're tempted to eat that bag of Oreos or that huge basket of chips at the Mexican restaurant, this verse will be like your armor. It says, pray it over yourself. I will be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Okay? So don't worry too. We will plan cheat meals. Don't worry about that. You will have your cheat meals once a week. But I know I would just rather be taking care of my body because I love it and not because I hate it. And so that is what we are going to focus on in fueling us and our why and moving us forward. So that's our focus. Okay? Y'all ready? Let's go.